Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. NCB's bid to acquire a majority stake in Trinidad-based insurer Guardian Holdings could face a challenge from 3 minority shareholders. The shareholders raised issues with the push following Friday's disclosure by NCB Chairman Michael Lee Chin that a secret lockup agreement was in place with certain shareholders of the company. Dashan Hendricks has the details.
A push by NCB to increase its stake in Guardian Holdings to at least 62%, not going down well with some of the insurer's minority shareholders. NCB Chairman Michael Lee Chin on Friday revealing a secret agreement has been reached with some shareholders, causing unease among others. The secret agreement, whose release the shareholders pressed Trinidad's Securities and Exchange Commission for, revealing Guardian Holdings Chairman Arthur Lockjack and 2 other entities will receive $344 million for selling almost 52% of Guardian to NCB, the stake to be sold in 2 tranches. The minority shareholders arguing the transaction failed to disclose the lockup agreement in a timely fashion, also pointing out they are being offered much less for their shares than Mr. Lockjack and the other entities. In May 2016, affiliates of businessman Arthur Lockjack, Imtiaz Ahmad, and International Finance Corporation sold almost 30% of their shares from Guardian to NCB Global Holdings. Part of that sale agreement had the lockup provision, both parties agreeing to limit their rights to dispose of any more shares in Guardian Holdings to any other bidder until May 2019. The agreement required NCB to then make a takeover bid within that 3-year period to gain up to 62% of Guardian. Last December, NCB announced its intention to acquire a majority stake in the insurer. The advertisement said it would extend its closing date to February 2. For the Business Day, I am Dashan Hendricks.
The directors of Cable and Wireless have recommended that shareholders accept the offer made by CWC Cala and its subsidiary Kelfinora. The 2 entities own 82% of Cable and Wireless Jamaica. The entities have proposed a takeover bid for all shares they currently do not own for a price of $1.45 each, pricing the shares at $4.4 billion. The directors said the offer is financially fair to the minority shareholders, an opinion which was also shared by the auditing firm PricewaterhouseCoopers. It was pointed out to shareholders that if enough shares are offered to increase the offeror's stake to at least 90%, then the offer price cannot be guaranteed, indicating they may get less money for the shares. The plan is to eventually delist the entity from the stock exchange. In the meantime, Cable and Wireless says it will vigorously oppose the recent suit taken out by one of its minority shareholders. The shareholder, Jason Abrahams, made an application in the Supreme Court seeking to recover $500 million in assets he said were illegally transferred out of Jamaica. The case comes up for mention on April 19. In currency trading, the US dollar is being sold for $124.87. The Canadian dollar is selling for $98.51. The pound sterling is going for $170.96, while the euro is costing $150.98. Elite Diagnostics is the latest company indicating an interest to list on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. That indication came in a prospectus in which the company outlined that it wants to raise $141 million in an initial public offering IPO. The shares are priced at $2 each. The offer opens on January 22 and closes on January 29. Stocks ended mostly lower today, but gains in Wisynco Group and Sagicor Group shares helped the JSE index to record a 1,697-point advance. The junior market lost 11. Stocks posting gains included Cable and Wireless, Jamaica Producers, JMMB Group, NCB Financial Group, Pulse Investments, Scotia Group, and Wisynco Group. On the losing end were AMG Packaging and Paper, Caribbean Creams, Fosrich, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Broilers, Mayberry Investments, and Supreme Ventures. And that's the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Good evening.